Welcome back to the Motorfest. Complete this playlist. The next stop is all the way north. The Vintage team has yet another road trip prepared for you. You'll have to reach an unknown location using the instructions you've been given, just like you did before. Perfect opportunity for you to discover the island at your own pace and enjoy that 60s vibe some more. I can tell you, this isn't about the destination, it's all about the journey. rewind that one. Icing on the cake, your ride will be the eternal 1969 Mustang Boss 429.
another nice and sweet ride. Keep an eye on your instructions, and you should reach that secret destination in no time. Giant stone. Can you see the turtle? You got it. Stay on the right. church soon. Take a left right in front of it. Road. Don't miss it. Did you know that the Mustang Bus 429 was originally built to compete in motorsports competitions? It's one of the rarest and most expensive muscle cars ever, so keep that in mind before doing anything rash, okay? Plus, I love that car. To the bridge. Closing in. Good job. There is the finish line. Gun it.
You picture what's waiting for you next. Dirt roads, sunflower fields, and time attack. That's right, you're rallying in the 70s. For this challenge, Kai has brought you a 1970 Japanese beauty, the Nissan Fairlady C432. Plus, traction control has just made its debut.
right? So I'll be your co-pilot. Pay attention. Light curve on the right. Watch that left curve. Feeling that traction control edition yet? Right turn. A long left, then long right. Left turn, then right. Water. Go for it. Full speed. Sharp left coming. For another sharp left, then right. Right again, then left. Don't miss the bridge. And bam, finish line.
The 70s was such a lively era, and that's something we really wanted you to feel. That's why we're going for a vibrant, high-paced event. Get ready for a disco face-off. She's Italian, and she has shaped car history like all her big sisters before her. I'm talking about the Ferrari 365 GTB4, also known as the Ferrari Daytona.
By this jaw-dropping landscape, this face-off needs your absolute focus. You're driving a powerful car, and this route should allow you to reach maximum speed, but it is not devoid of curves, so watch it. On racing tracks. Her list of feats is beyond impressive, with spectacular wins in some of the most famous 24-hour competitions. That's what actually got her the nickname Ferrari Daytona. Line is right there. All you gotta do now is let her fly.
We're now going for our final time jump, a skip towards yet another very popular decade, the 80s. And to introduce the decade of the mixtape, I believe the Vintage Con team went for a slightly different kind of atmosphere. But I can tell you that Kai has set you up with another very special vehicle for the occasion. TV legend Pontiac Firebird TA 1982. With that car, you'll enter this final decade with panache and ready to face anything.
Steps in the 80s, huh? How does it feel? So, once again, you'll have to reach your destination using only what the vintage gang is willing to give you. Pay close attention to the instructions and you should be fine. You don't want to get lost. I mean, look around you. And I should mention, because another decade has passed, you now have access to ABS technology. I took care of all the tweaks. Let's see if you can make good use of it. Keep your eyes peeled. That atmosphere reminds me of some of the Hawaiian tales my parents used to tell me. The Night Marchers, the Green Lady of Wahiwa, super creepy. Never heard these scary bedtime stories? And some people think Hawaii's only sun, beaches, and rainbows. Look at this rough path in deep night. Firebird is fast and agile. Exactly what you need right now. And you know how famous this car is, don't you? Your destination's right in front of you.
Time traveler, we're moving towards the final experience this voyage has to offer. A race between the 4 decades you have explored. The ultimate vintage showdown in an 80s feel. Don't ask me about the car. Kai did not reveal anything about it. I guess you'll find out on the starting grid. Each and every one of these
cars is a legend. You should know, you drove some of them. Charge of your time journey. Make it count.
Make sure to get your vehicle reward, driver. Time to head back to the container. There's one last car you haven't tried yet. The one you're taking home. Kai helped us choose it for you. I believe it's one of her all-time favorites. A Shelby Cobra 427 from 1966. Good choice. Ready to go? Good choice. Ready to go? Now it's time for one of the main highlights of our Motorfest First Edition. The festival has put together an unprecedented motorsports competition here on the island, using a local breathtaking venue, the Hanauma Racetrack. Championship experiences here at Motorfest, but this one sets very high standards. You're about to enter the top tier of international racing, so get ready for a world of professionalism, performance, strategy, and competition. A competing team wants you to join the championship as one of their drivers. That's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to join the most incredible racing scene and take on the world's best drivers. The championship playground is close. Get ready for the Motorsports Series. Series Championship by Motorfest. Let's move on to another activity. Want to give this one a try? Here you are, about to enter the arena of the Hanama racetrack. This is exciting. Your crew is waiting for you in the southern facilities. Time for you to join them. A practice session. Use the time to get acquainted with your car and your chief engineer. That's it. Things are about to get pretty intense, and you'll need all your focus, so I'll leave you to it.
Okay, here we go. One final reminder, your skills matter, but in motorsports, strategy is also essential. Once you feel you're losing grip on the road, you'll have an important choice to make. Keep going with impaired control, or hit the pit stop and get back on track with brand new tires. In any case, that's your bet to make. I'll cue you in when your grip is getting too low, but you're the one with the final word on this. Grip levels are slightly going down. Hit the pit ASAP to avoid getting too much vibration. Box, hit the pit on the next occasion. Let's do this. You've got another lap. Try to make the most of it. You've got to get used to that track. Watch that hairpin turn. It's a mean one. Great job. I believe we're ready to do this.
racing team. Take a deep breath. The actual competition begins now. Things are about to get serious.
This is it. The actual race starts now. Let's show them right off the bat what our team can do. Remember, keep an eye on our grip levels and think ahead.
Once again, welcome to the Motorfest series. The competition is starting now, and it's starting big.
The drivers did not come to exchange courtesies.
The morning sun gives us nice racing conditions, ideal for our drivers to give their best and try scoring the maximum amount of points.
Careful in that curve. Remember that mean hairpin turn. Coming right up. Second lap. Keep it up.
This is the very beginning of our competition. Absolutely anything can happen.
Keep in mind you can make more than one stop per race. Your tires are getting worn out.
We are so to welcome you today.
Hairpin turn right after the tunnel. Keep the car on the road. Third lap. Stay sharp. It's all about going the distance.
And that's the final lap. One more lap to make a difference.
Okay, time to box, 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 box.
The leading drivers just made it past the marina and are about to reach the Honolulu Lighthouse.
Box, hit the pit on the next occasion. The finish line is over there. Push that engine. Amazing race. Way to start strong.
Your next event starts right there. You'll be driving and facing touring cars this time. Different kind of race, but same intensity.
Okay, driver, it's time to switch disciplines, but you've got this. Go fast, be smart, finish first. Everything we talked about regarding your pit lane strategy still applies.
The Motorfest Series isn't your regular racing event. It's a unique multidisciplinary competition.
You've got options. You can decide to go for an early pit stop and gain positions afterwards, or try widening the gap with your opponents and pit later. This is called undercut and overcut. Your call.
One lap has been completed, but there's 4 more to go. No one can predict if all drivers will go the distance. this race, we got a whole bunch of legends on the track. Ferrari 488 GT3, McLaren Senna GTR, Bugatti Bolide, Lamborghini Essenza. This lineup is out of this world.
Some grip. Think about your pit strategy and be smart about it. In our touring races, you'll have 5 laps to complete. Keep that in mind for your pit strategy. Think about how you want to play it. Remaining.
This is lap 3. 2 more laps after this one.
Weather conditions are excellent. Just focus on the track and on your machine. Okay, time to box. Time to go all out. Fourth lap. Stay focused. One lap to the finish line. Think about your pit strategy and be smart about it. Final straight line. Push all you've got. That was a great race. You definitely stood out with that McLaren. Keep it up.
The championship is definitely on. You must feel incredible after these first races.
First lap, fresh car. Compared to the others, that race will be short. Only 3 short laps to make a difference. But it doesn't mean strategy gets optional. So think about your moves. Impressive skills. You got time to plan a pit stop, but it's also short enough to go for the overcut. Your call. And you gotta deal with that weather. Drive fast, but don't get carried away. That rain leaves no room for reckless driving. Second lap. That rain is going to cut your visibility. Follow your instincts. You'll be able to reach full speed in the tunnel, but watch out. It'll spit you out into a sharp turn.
Is terrible today and is not expected to get any better for a while. This could have a huge impact on the race.
Last lap, keep pushing. Grip levels are slightly going down. Hit the pit ASAP to avoid getting too much vibration.
Final lap. Will this race end with a last-minute twist?
Incredible driving.
What a show! Your team is already in position and waiting for you on the other side of the track. On the touring side of the competition. Get ready to get behind the wheel of the Acura NSX GT3.
We're almost halfway through, mate. Push your pace and don't let the pressure get to your head. You can do this. We've got some long straight lines and 3 difficult turns on this track. Find your optimal pace.
This is our second touring event, and the lineup exclusively features the Acura NSX GT3. This is lap 2. Some drivers are playing their cards right, but it's way too soon to make any prediction.
Grip levels are slightly going down. Hit the pit ASAP to avoid getting too much vibration. Save your grip. This race will be intense. much vibration, you need to pit. Push your pace in the straight sections. This car has blasted through 24-hour-long races. You can trust it to get you across the finish line. Fresh tires. Make good use of them. Third lap. It's a straight shot. Push it. Try to lose as little grip as possible on the lighthouse turn. Fourth lap.
Are all using the same weapon. Only skill and mindset will make a difference in this race.
Out of turn 5, maintain the performance. Okay, time to box. Your car is ready. Time to go all out. Fifth lap. Go for it. finish line over there. Go, go, go! Incredible driving. You really made that Acura move.